Hey guys, Cat72 here. Hope everyone's doing well. I kind of hesitated on this video because with the new release of iPhone 12 coming out, the iPhone 12 Pro, iPhone 12, and iPhone 12 Mini, I kind of felt this was kind of irrelevant. But I did it anyway because for those of you that are out there looking for a good iPhone 11 case that pretty much displays the entire beauty of the iPhone because of the fact that it's got a clear backing and clear front, this might be something you might want to consider. I tried looking for videos on the ProGlass360. I didn't see any. I saw some for ProGlass Deluxe or something to that effect, but I never saw the 360, so that's what I'm making this video for. So basically it's a full body magnetic phone case. It's got HD tempered glass front and back. I was kind of hesitant to buy this one for my phone because of the fact that it's all glass, but I might be trading the iPhone 11 for the iPhone 12 mini when it releases. I think November 13th is when it actually comes out, but they're taking pre-orders starting November 6th. Anyway, I like it because, of course, as I mentioned in my other videos, I like ultra thin cases and I like them as lightweight as possible, and this covered both of my features that I like. So let's go ahead and get this done. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. I have not opened it yet, and we'll see how this works out. So first and foremost, it's made by, I guess, ProGlass. It's called 360 because of the fact that you can see your phone from front and back. And this one in particular is made for the iPhone 11. When I purchased this, I didn't see any for any other model, so this might just be something that just started out and they chose the iPhone 11 for their pilot. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this open. I don't want to destroy the packaging, but oh well. It comes nicely packed and very shiny. We got this other thing here we got to take off. There we go. So in the package, you're going to have your case in general. It's got a little weight to it, but very little, almost to the point where it's considered extremely lightweight. But you do sense the fact that it's kind of made well. It's got there's no flexibility in it whatsoever. It might be a galvanized, it might be aluminum or nickel plated aluminum, but it's very light. This is the front portion. You get a wiping cloth. You get your ProGlass pre-static screen wipe, excuse me. And then you got your tack stickers for any remaining lint or whatever that might be on the screen prior to putting the shield on, because not only do you get the case, you also get a shield that comes with it, which is pretty cool. So you're basically looking at oh, okay, I see. I thought it was a case in general. Basically, this would go on the back of the phone, and then this will go on top of the phone, the facial part of it. So that's what they mean by your 360 coverage. And since it's see-through, it almost seems as if though you have nothing on your phone other than the trim on the edges inside. Let me bring this up closer. Buttons are well placed. They seem very sturdy. Glass seems pretty thick, although very light. And you got your volume or power button on this side, or volume buttons, I should say. Oh no, it is a case. That's what I thought. Let me see this. Yeah, there you go. And it's got some sort of a, I thought it was going to be a rubber seal, but there's not, just to prevent vibration in case of a fall. But if you look at the edges, let me see if I can zoom in here. If you look at the edges there, you got rubber bump bars, if you want to call it, on each corner. So that's a good thing. They got them on each corner. Of course, that will help in the to prevent a crack of the screen or the glass in general of the screen protector and your phone should the case fall down or the phone fall down. Let me zoom back out. So basically it's going to be the case in general, and then you got the front screen protector as well. So now guys, I'm actually recording with my iPhone 11, so what I'm probably going to do is switch over to my Canon and then continue from there, so you can see me actually put the case on and then have a good look of it with it on all together. So let me go ahead and get that prepped and ready, and then we'll go ahead and do that. One more thing you get with this is their instruction booklet, their pamphlet. Basically just 3 easy steps, as you can see. They describe what the package should include. I'm sorry, 5 steps altogether. And like I said, guys, personally, I like my phones as light, well, the cases in general, as light as possible, and I don't like them to cover up the iPhone too much because I do like showing off its beauty. So, and its craftsmanship. So with that being said, like I said, let me go ahead and get prepped and ready with my other camera so we can actually see how this all comes together on the iPhone 11. Okay guys, I'm all set up. My son actually let me use his iPhone 11 instead of getting the Canon out because I had to charge the battery and all that, so this is going to work out. So as you can see, I've already got my phone laid down. I've already read the instructions, and by the way guys, I made a mistake. It's not nickel plated aluminum. It's actually, hold on, I just read it here as I was going over the instructions. It's made out of it's got magnets integrated into the polycarbonate trim. So it's polycarbonate is what it's made out of, the frame. So I already made a video on this case. I loved it. Very thin, almost as if though I never had anything on it. But as you can barely see, you can faintly see the Apple logo. With this case, I'll be able to, it'll almost seem as if though I have nothing on the phone. So let's go ahead and take this old one off. If you search my videos, I did a video on this case. I really do like it. Just in a sense, it's just time to upgrade somewhat. I will have to take off my old screen protector, which, as you can see, I don't know if y'all can see that it was time because you can see where it was already blistering. There's a little crack there. There's a little chip there, so it served its purpose, but it's time to change this out. Okay, first and foremost, what we want to do is clean the entire screen. Let me go ahead and do that real quick with the supplied wiping cloth. A lot of times, guys, they give you these wiping cloths and they're not very thick, they're very thin, and they're not very moist. And sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. This one happens to be pretty moist. The reason why I'm mentioning that is because a lot of times by the time you get ready to do the front or the back of your screen, this thing's already dry. But this has enough moisture on it that I think we'll have enough to do the whole phone. Just give it a good wipe. Get all the edges. If you really, really wanted to do this right, you could probably put gloves on, and just that way you don't leave fingerprints afterwards. All right, I think we're good. Let me go ahead and do the screen one more time. Okay guys, once we got the screen all wiped down in the phone, just go over it with the cloth they give you now, just to get rid of any streaks and whatnot that might be on the phone. Again, I'm doing this barehanded. I highly suggest, if you really want a good, clean, professional finish, use gloves. But for me, this will be good enough. Mainly my concern is the screen. I can always wipe the phone down later if I didn't do such a good job, but the screen in general, once you put that protective glass protector on it, that's the end of it. Okay, so once you're done with that, according to the instructions, you want to go ahead and take the case, the polycarbonate case, and start by putting the phone in. at the top. It immediately comes into place with the magnets, and as you can see, there's no openings on the edges. That's one of the things that I thought my concern was, that it wouldn't seal properly, but as you can see all along the seam, it's sealed all the way, and there's enough exposure for your speakers, your lightning charger, your buttons work, volume, and then of course your mute or silent. So everything's so far looks good. Let me go ahead and get ready to give it one more wipe before we put the protective screen protector. And then this is where these come in handy. I don't really use them all the time, but if you need to, you can get these here. I don't know what you want to call them. Some people just call these stickies. And what it does is basically you just go over the phone, just in case there was any lint, any stuff that was left over. This will take it off. All right, we're done with that. And then we'll go ahead and take out the actual screen protector. And normally the screen protectors have a tab that you would peel. This actually has a pretty thick, I don't know what you want to call this. It's like a pexi type plastic. So what you want to do is go ahead and take it off, hold the edges, line it up with your phone. Here's what I like is you can't really go wrong, guys, because you already have the actual frame as a guide. I pretty much just line it up from top where the speaker's at, or the mic, and then just let it drop in place. And as you can see, it'll start finding its way and releasing all the air. That's another thing I'm surprised about. This did not come with a so-called squeegee to push the air bubbles out, so I'm just going to use my fingers. Normally, most of these screen protectors come with that already. This didn't have it for whatever reason. But it looks like with my thumb and a little bit of pressure, the bubbles are coming. The air's being pushed out real simple. Yeah. Yeah, it's the very top right here. It's got a few more. This time I'm using my nail to get a much harder push instead of my skin, and it seems to be doing the trick. Yeah, as you can see, they're all gone. A little bit here on the edge, that's gone. So if you're gonna do this, guys, I would suggest just using your nail. Like I said, it didn't come with a squeegee for whatever reason, so you might have to just suffice and use your nail. And there you have it. It's all done. Now you have the phone featured with its logo that's noticeable. It almost seems as if though you don't even have a cover on. So, all right, guys, that's pretty much the end of it. I just wanted to show you what this all looks like. Let me see if I can power on my phone real quick, and you can see what it looks like once you get the phone open. So we can, in other words, so we can have some backlight, because right now you're just seeing my silhouette in the background here. Let me just get this powered on real quick. That way you guys can see what it looks like. There you go. Let me just put in my code real quick. And there you have it. Okay, guys, again, that was the ProGlass360. Hope you enjoyed the video. This is my new case for now. All right, guys, peace out.